Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today's video is going to be more somber as we are going to be discussing the unaliving of 46-year-old Officer Darren Burks last Thursday by Moorish Sovereign citizen Corey Cobb Bay. We're going to go ahead and just get right into it.
I'm Deputy Chief William Griffith of the Dallas Police Criminal Investigations Group. I will brief you on the details as we know them of the officer-involved shooting that occurred on August 29, 2024 in the 900 block of East Ledbetter Drive and the 1000 block of South Stemmons Freeway. This is the fifth officer-involved shooting involving a Dallas police officer in 2024. A preliminary investigation has determined that on Thursday, August 29, 2024 at 10:02 p.m., the suspect, identified as 30-year-old Corey Cobb Bay, arrived in the 900 block of East Ledbetter Drive and parked his white Buick. At 10:04 p.m., Officer Burks arrived at the location and parked near the front entrance of the building between call assignments. Cobb Bay approaches Officer Burks and talks with him briefly through the driver's side window as he apparently records the encounter with a cell phone. The suspect then pulls out a handgun and executes Officer Burks as he sat in his vehicle. At this point, a police dispatcher noticed an unusual transmission from Officer Burks' radio. The dispatcher attempts to contact Officer Burks, who does not respond. The dispatcher located Officer Burks via his GPS location and sends officers to check on him. Meanwhile, the suspect then goes back to his vehicle and takes out a shotgun, goes back to Officer Burks' squad car, placing the shotgun on the roof. At 10:11 p.m., Senior Corporal Jamie Farmer responds, pulls into the parking lot, and the suspect immediately fired a handgun at Officer Farmer. Officer Farmer returned fire and ran across the parking lot. The suspect grabbed the shotgun from the top of the squad car and fired one time toward Officer Farmer, who continued running. Officer Farmer was hit once in the leg. At 10:12 p.m., Senior Corporal Carissa David arrived and positioned her squad car at the entrance of the parking lot. The suspect ran towards Officer David and shot her multiple times as she exited her vehicle. Officer David returned fire and was shot in the face during the exchange. A sergeant arrived on the scene and saw Cobb Bay standing near his vehicle. The sergeant directed the next arriving patrol element to follow the suspect, who fled westbound on East Ledbetter Drive and then northbound onto I-35. Patrol pursued the suspect into Louisville, and Cobb Bay came to a stop on the expressway just north of 121 and exited his vehicle with the shotgun in his left hand. The suspect approached officers and pointed the shotgun at them. Officers Nathaniel Baker, David Lim, Corey Reed, Richard Pace, Vladimir Perez, Joel Portello all fired their department-issued firearms, hitting the suspect multiple times. Cobb Bay died at the scene, and no officers were injured in this exchange of gunfire. Senior Corporal Farmer was treated and released from the hospital today, and Senior Corporal David remains in critical but stable condition. At this time, the investigation has determined that the shooting is premeditated, with detectives finding and collecting evidence on social media. At the Louisville scene, 2 shotguns were recovered. At the Ledbetter scene, a .22 caliber handgun was recovered along with a 9mm handgun used by the suspect. The investigation is ongoing and is being investigated by the Dallas Police Special Investigations Unit. The Dallas County District Attorney's Office were notified and responded to the scene and will conduct their own investigation. The Office of Community Police Oversight was notified. In an effort to be transparent, the Dallas Police Department is releasing the dashcam video footage of this incident.
Felony stop, guys. Good felony stop. Use caution. Got a door coming open. Use caution. He's looking back, still in the car, coming out with a weapon. Coming out with, nope, hands are up. He's got a weapon in hand. Got a weapon in hand, walking back towards officers. Suspect vehicle, weapon in hand. Roll EMS. Roll EMS. Got shots fired.
The family of the man accused of killing Burks and wounding the other 2 police officers apologized to the public for his actions. His brother is stated as saying, "I was more hurt for what he had done to the victim's family than anything else." And apparently he didn't have a history of violence. He had never been convicted of a violent crime, and that it was a complete shock because something of this magnitude is just out of character. A Facebook post has been uncovered that looks like it could possibly been a dry run for the incident on Thursday night.
They right here. I'm gonna walk up to them and I'm gonna ask them, is there any problem? Because it's gonna be as evidence that they try to fuck with me. Is there any problem, officers? Nope. Nothing? I mean, like, is there any criminal activity that we need to be aware about? Because I don't want to be. No. I'm just asking. You know, because y'all in an unmarked car, then y'all like just sitting here. You know, I don't know. Y'all wasn't here prior to like 40 minutes ago, so I was just wondering, like, is there any problems?
Nope. All good, man.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So the police are treating this as a premeditated murder, and everything that we have seen from the body cam footage, the Facebook post, and also an Instagram post that exposes the weapons that were used on Thursday.
So this one's for somebody that's trying to break into my house. This one is for somebody that's already in my house. See the difference?
It seems to substantiate that conclusion. Now, when I say that Facebook post looks like a dry run, I think it's entirely possible he was planning on doing that same thing that day and chickened out. It almost seems like to me from the body cam footage or from the dash cam footage that his entire intention of all of this may have simply been he wanted to unalive himself by cop. That's kind of what it seems like to me. Now, when they spoke to his father, he let them know his son lost his job as a trucker a couple of weeks ago. That may have taken a toll on him. But he also thought that maybe his son was smoking something that was laced with something because he was acting very strangely in the days prior leading up to the shooting. He was talking about demons, being followed by police. And on Wednesday, the day before the incident, he posted a video while driving claiming demons were following him.
You see, they some demons, you see? They right there. You know what I'm saying? They right there. In that black SUV. Just following me for no reason. You see? Like I haven't did nothing wrong. You see like these demons feel the pay, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, bro, like y'all better leave me alone, man.
The victim was a teacher for 17 years before joining the Dallas Police Department. In fact, he was a relatively new officer. He joined because he wanted to do other things to help his community, and by all accounts was a wonderful person. Moorish sovereign citizens are considered domestic violent extremists by the FBI, essentially domestic terrorists, and we can see why. This isn't the first incident, and I can promise you it won't be the last. But the next time we hear that something is being done for officer safety, this is an example of why. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you would like to see other videos like this, and I will catch you on the next one.